One thing I've been getting called for years is the word humble, and when I didn't understand what that word meant, I was always offended. But when I understood the word, I kind of understood what people meant. Mind you, I have 9 children's books that I've written and illustrated. And it would be foolish of me to not say that's a big accomplishment for somebody like me, but at the same time, there's a lot of deception that comes when you fall into arrogance. Like, I could get to the point to where I look at that accomplishment and then I compare it to things that people my age have done and people that are older than me have or have not done. Like, when it comes to not becoming arrogant after accomplishing a lot of different things, I really think it all comes to not being delusional, because I feel like arrogance and false humility are like two extreme opposites of each other. And a lot of people will tell you to be kind of have false humility and they'll call that humility. But when you're in the middle, you really just see things for what they are. And then once you see things for what they are, you can't really go up or down, if that makes any sense. You literally have to be down to earth. Because if I was to deem myself as superior to other people just because of the things that I have accomplished, that I was supposed to accomplish, with the gifts that I didn't give myself, and I prop myself up and I stick my neck up like this and I'm like, yeah, I'm better than you. Nobody's gonna surpass me. Nobody can do what I do. I'm a fool because I have hit a level of delusion. There's certain things, the weight on me to create it will be so heavy that once it gets off, it's not really, I can't go into arrogance because it'll be more of a relief. And if you're creative, you know what I mean. And in my mind, that's just something I was supposed to do. And then I move on to the next thing. And I guess that's the good thing about having a lot of things that God has you to create. You don't get to stay in one place for too long. And you don't really get to marvel in what you created. And that can be a bad thing sometimes, because my friend's mother told me, she was like, Kara, you need to celebrate your wins. And it's not that I'm not trying to, but I just get focused on the next thing so quickly, I don't really pay attention to what I've done before and finished or accomplished. But if I was to compare myself and I'm like, okay, I'm better than everybody because I've been able to complete these 9 books, even though God has not called other people to create the books that I've created, it's delusional and it's unfair. It's unfair to me and it's unfair to the people that I'm comparing myself to. I have to be real and see that it's uncommon for people to do stuff like that, because if I was to act like it wasn't, I'd be reaching another level of delusion. It's unfair for me to compare myself, a writer, to people that don't write and weren't called to write. And like I said, truth is truth. Say you are a better writer than someone, you're a better dancer, you're a better singer. Now what? Because after you answer that question, now what, with a statement, that's typically when you dip into arrogance and you are no longer humble. And then you get yourself in trouble.